Hello dear students, welcome to the 8th session on the chapter Redemption of Preference Shares. Here in this session, let us take up one question which has important adjustments. Let me read the question now. The balance sheet of Chipco Limited as on 31st March 2009 was as under. On the asset side, we have fixed assets, investments against reserve, then current assets. On the liability side, under the share capital, we find equity shares which are fully paid up 18 lakh, then redeemable preference shares of rupees 100 each, 1 lakh 80,000 is the called up capital, less calls in arrears amount of 2,000, so paid up capital is 1 lakh 78,000. Then revenue reserve 13 lakh 50,000, current liabilities 4 lakh 50,000, provisions 2 lakh 22,000. 100 preference shares on which the final call of rupees 20 was not paid were forfeited by the board of directors on 30th April 2009. The remaining preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 10% on 30th September 2009. For this purpose, 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each were issued at a premium of 10% and were fully paid up before 31st July 2009. Then second adjustment, current assets include rupees 2 lakh in current account with the bankers. So the requirement is pass journal entries and prepare share premium account, revenue reserve account and bank account. So let us analyze the question now. The important difference between this question when compared to the previous questions is here they have given the paid called up capital from that calls in arrears has been deducted to calculate the paid up capital. So it is given that redeemable preference shares of rupees 100 each. So total called up capital was 1,80,000. Okay. So out of which calls in arrears is 2,000. So now first we need to calculate what was the actual number of preference shares they had earlier. So how to calculate 1,80,000 called up capital divided by 100. So you get 1,800 preference shares. So this is the number of preference shares which they had earlier. Okay. So but out of this 1,800 on 100 shares, because they have given here on 100 preference shares the final call of rupees 20 was not received, so they have calculated the calls in arrears as 100 into rupees 20, 2,000. So this is how they got calls in arrears. So the paid up capital has come to 1,78,000. Okay. Now let us see the adjustments with regard to the redemption process. 100 preference shares on which the final call of rupees 20 was not paid were forfeited by the board of directors on 30th April 2009, which means that before they take up the procedure of redemption on these 100 shares on which they did not get the final call of rupees 20, they have forfeited. Okay, I hope that you already know about forfeiture of share. Forfeiture is nothing but they are going to cancel those shares. Okay, and whatever the amount so far collected, that will be transferred to capital reserve. Okay, so that is the procedure when the company goes for forfeiting the shares. Now the remaining preference shares, the first adjustment given that the remaining preference shares were redeemed. So now how to calculate the remaining preference shares? Actually there were 1,800, out of which 100 preference shares were forfeited, means cancelled by the company for the non-payment of final call of rupees 20. So now the actual remaining number of preference shares would be 1,700. So these remaining 1,700 shares are going to be redeemed at a premium of 10%. On which date? 30th September 2009. And now for the purpose of redemption, the company has gone for fresh issue of equity shares. How many equity shares they have issued? 10,000 equity shares of rupees 100 each were issued at a premium of 10%. So which means that the fresh issue is done at a premium of 10%. And they were fully paid up before 31st July 2009. And one more adjustment given that current assets include rupees 2 lakh in current account with the banker. So here they have given total amount of current assets, that is 11 lakh. Out of 11 lakh, 2 lakh is the current account balance with the banker. So this is the balance which they have given to prepare the bank account. Okay. So now let us see the adjustments with regard to redemption of preference shares. So before we take up the procedure of redemption of preference shares, we have to pass the entries for forfeiture. Okay, but before that, let us see how to provide the working notes. As usual, first working note should be provided for the providing the premium on redemption of preference shares. Now let us see what is the face value of the preference shares that is going to be redeemed. So as we discussed in the first adjustment, 1,000 preference shares, 1,700 preference shares of rupees 100 each are going to be redeemed now. So what is the total capital? 1,70,000. Okay, it is given that these remaining preference shares were redeemed at a premium of 10%. So what is the premium on redemption which we have to provide? 17,000. 17,000 is the premium on redemption which we have to provide. Now to provide this premium, what are the two options available with the company? First one, they have to see if there is any balance in the securities premium account, old balance as well as the balance transferred under fresh issue. And the second one, if the balance is not sufficient, then they can make use of the divisible profit, that is either profit and loss account or general reserve. Okay, now let us see how to provide the premium on redemption. So now coming to the securities premium, if you see the liability side, we don't find any securities premium balance, which means that old balance of securities premium is not given in the question. Now coming to the fresh issue, what is the capital raised under fresh issue? 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, which means that 1 lakh is the amount received towards the equity share capital. On that they have collected 10% premium, which means that 10,000 is the premium which they have collected at the time of fresh issue, and that has been transferred to securities premium account. As we discussed just now, total premium to be provided is 17,000, out of which now securities premium balance available would be 10,000. So remaining 7,000 should be provided out of the divisible profit. So now if you see the share capital, the liability side, they have not given us profit and loss account balance. So what is the other divisible profit we usually come across? General reserve or revenue reserve. So here they have given revenue reserve, there is amount of 13,50,000. So for the providing this 7,000 remaining balance, we can make use of revenue reserve. So let us see how to provide the working note now. The first working note, premium on redemption of preference shares is provided as follows. Premium on redemption. So as I discussed in the previous slide, there were 1,800 preference shares, out of which 100 shares are forfeited. So we are going to deduct that. The remaining shares are 1,700. When we multiply the face value per share, we get capital of 1,70,000, which is going to be redeemed on that 10% premium, which comes to 17,000. Okay. To provide this, we have to use the securities premium balance. Old balance was not there, but under the fresh issue 10,000 has been transferred. How did they calculate 10,000? 10,000 shares of rupees 10, we get 1 lakh on that 10%, so which comes to 10,000. So remaining balance is 7,000, which is provided out of the revenue reserve. Okay, so this is the first working note. Then coming to the second working note, that is creation of capital redemption reserve. As we discussed in the previous slide, if the number of equity shares or preference shares issued under fresh issue is given, then we are going to calculate what is the amount which we have to use out of the divisible profits. In this case, it is specifically given that 10,000 equity shares are issued under fresh issue. So how the calculation should go? First we will be writing what is the face value of preference shares to be redeemed, that is 1,70,000. How to get this 1,70,000? 17,000 preference shares of rupees 100 each. Okay, then less proceeds of fresh issue. In this case 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Okay, so 1 lakh is the proceeds of fresh issue. So remaining balance is 70,000. So this is the face value of the preference shares redeemed out of the divisible profit. In this case, profit and loss account balance is not given, so we have to make use of revenue reserve. So 70,000 is the face value of the preference shares redeemed out of the revenue reserve. Now the legal requirement says that to the extent we are utilizing out of the divisible profit, we have to create the capital redemption reserve. So in this case, we have to create the capital reserve, a capital redemption reserve to the extent of 70,000. Okay, so these are the two working notes which we have to provide before passing the journal entries. Okay, and coming to the journal entries also, usually we pass the entries under 4 steps. Okay, starting with the issue of equity shares under the fresh issue, but here in this case there is adjustment with regard to forfeiture, so we have to pass extra 2 entries initially, and then we have to take up the entries with regard to redemption. Let us see what is the first entry we have to pass for forfeiture of, here it should be preference shares. Okay, redeemable preference shares, because preference share capital has been, preference shares have been forfeited. Okay, so the first entry would be redeemable preference share capital account data. when you're going to forfeit, nothing but cancel. Earlier they had credited, so now when you're going to cancel that, you have to debit the redeemable preference share capital account. How many shares are going to be cancelled? 100 shares of rupees 100 each. So total capital to be cancelled is 10,000. Then two forfeited shares account. So whatever the amount so far collected on those 100 shares, so out of 100 rupees face value, 20 rupees is not collected, means remaining 80 rupees has been collected. Okay, that need not be returned to the preference shareholders, it will be profit for the company. So we are transferring that to forfeited shares account. So how to calculate the amount of forfeited shares account? On 100 shares they have received 80 rupees, so which comes to 8,000. Then two calls in arrears. On 100 shares 20 rupees they did not receive, so amount of calls in arrears is 2,000. So we can write the narration here, being the forfeiture of redeemable preference shares for the non-payment of final call money. Okay, so this is the first entry. Then after the forfeiture we have to see what is the amount available in the forfeited shares account. Usually in case of equity shares, if at all they go for reissue, then this forfeited shares account will be adjusted if at all they give discount. But in this case there is no question of again going for reissue, because they are going to entirely redeem the preference share capital. So whatever the amount available in the forfeited shares account, that has to be entirely transferred to capital reserve account. So then what is the entry here? When we transfer the amount, we have credited. Now from that account you are going to transfer to the capital reserve account. So the entry is forfeited shares account data to capital reserve account. So entire amount of 8,000 has to be transferred to capital reserve. Okay, after these two entries, it is as usual, whatever the entries we pass under 4 steps, we have to start with. The first step, we pass the entry for either fresh issue of equity shares, preference shares, debentures and sale of any asset. In this question there is only one adjustment, that is fresh issue of equity shares at a premium. So the entry here is bank account data to equity share capital account. How to calculate the amount received towards face value? 10,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, which comes to 1 lakh. Then 2 securities premium on 1 lakh 10%, which comes to 10,000. So total amount debited to bank account is 1 lakh 10,000. So this is the first entry. Then coming to the second step, there are no other entries in the first step. Then let us take up the second step, that is for providing the premium on redemption. As you have seen in the working note, total premium is 17,000, out of which 10,000 is provided out of the securities premium and 7,000 out of the revenue reserve. So what is the entry we have to write here? Securities premium account data 10,000, revenue reserve account data 7,000, to premium on redemption of preference shares account 17,000. So second step is done. Now coming to the third step, we have to create the capital redemption reserve. So in the working note we have seen here, we have to create the capital redemption reserve to the extent of 70,000, and we have used the amount out of revenue reserve. Okay, so the entry here will be revenue reserve account data to capital redemption reserve account. Okay, then third step is also over. Now coming to the fourth step, first we have to transfer the capital as well as the premium balance to the shareholders account. The entry is redeemable preference share capital account data 1,70,000, then premium on redemption of preference shares account data, so here which we have provided, now we are going to transfer that to shareholders account, to redeemable preference shareholders account, total amount of 1,87,000. Okay, then the last entry for the actual repayment, the entry is redeemable preference share holders account data to bank account, the amount is 1,87,000. Then the next requirement given in the question is to prepare share premium account, then revenue reserve account and bank account. Okay, let us prepare those accounts one by one. Coming to the first one, that is share premium account, they have not given us opening balance. If at all they give, share premium is a item which is given under liability side under the head reserves and surplus, so it should start with the credit balance, buy balance brought down. But in this question they have not given. Either you can skip this writing opening balance, or you can write buy balance brought down and write it as nil. Okay, then what are the other transactions relating to share premium account? So here at the time of fresh issue, we have received some amount towards the premium, and that has been transferred to securities premium account. So what is the entry here? Bank account data to share premium account. So in the share premium account we have to write by bank account. Okay, then later while providing the premium on redemption, we have utilized it completely. So the entry here was share premium account data to premium on redemption of preference shares account. So here on the debit side you have to write to premium on redemption. So 10,000. Okay, so thereby this account will tally because there are no other transactions to be written in this account. Okay, there are no closing balances. Then coming to the second account, that is revenue reserve. In this question they have given opening revenue reserve of 13,50,000. So we have to revenue reserve, again it is given on the liability side, which represent credit balance. We have to write by balance brought down 13,50,000. Then we have to adjust for the transactions relating to revenue reserve. The first one is while providing the premium on redemption, we have written the entry here, revenue reserve account data to premium on redemption. So here in the revenue reserve account we have to write to premium on redemption of preference shares account 7,000. Okay, then while creating the capital redemption reserve account also, we have debited the revenue reserve account. So the entry here was revenue reserve account data to capital redemption reserve account. So we have to write in the debit side to capital redemption reserve account. Okay, so after adjusting this, when we close the revenue reserve, we get a balancing figure in the debit side, that is a closing balance 12,73,000. Okay, then the last account to be prepared is bank account. It was given that out of the, in the second adjustment, let's see once. Second adjustment says out of the total current assets, that is 11 lakh, rupees 2 lakh in the current account with the banker. So there is a opening bank balance in the current account, debit balance. So 2 balance brought down is 2 lakh. Okay. Then we have to write here the bank related transactions. So while the fresh issue was made, we have written here bank account data, 2 equity share capital account, 2 securities premium account. So in the bank account we have to write 2 equity share capital account 1 lakh and 2 securities premium or share premium 10,000. Then one more bank related transaction we come across at the time of repayment. Okay, so the entry here was redeemable preference shareholders account data to bank account. So in the bank account we have to write by redeemable preference shareholders account. Then while going to close this account, we get a balancing figure on the credit side which represent closing current account balance with the banker. Okay, so these were the requirement. First we have showed the working notes with regard to providing the premium on redemption as well as capital redemption reserve. Then we have passed the entries along with the forfeiture entries, and finally we have prepared these 3 accounts. Okay, so that's it for this video. Let us take a few more questions in the upcoming videos. Thank you for watching.